Why Surah Al-Fatiha is the heartbeat of every Muslim's prayer. This is an in-depth look at Surah Al-Fatiha. We will be looking at why it is known as the heartbeat of every Muslim's prayer, so stay tuned for an amazing session. But before we start, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos. Also, if you have any questions regarding Surah Al-Fatiha or any other topic, then make sure to write them down in the comments section below and our scholars will try to answer them. Now let's get started with today's lesson. Point No. 1. The opening of the Quran. Surah Al-Fatiha is the first chapter of the Quran, and it is also the most frequently recited chapter because every Muslim recites it in every prayer. This is why many scholars refer to it as the heartbeat of the prayers. In other words, just like how the heartbeat is the source of life to the human body, in the same way Surah Al-Fatiha is the source of life to the Muslim's prayer. As the Prophet Muhammad (PBUH) said, a prayer without Al-Fatiha is as if one has not prayed. So as Muslims, whenever we want to perform any prayer, the first thing we have to do is recite Surah Al-Fatiha, and that's what makes it the heartbeat of every Muslim's prayer. Point number 2. It was sent down in Mecca. All of us know that Surah Al-Fatiha was sent down during the course of Prophet Muhammad's PBUH mission. Now, there are two main periods of time in the life of the Prophet PBUH, and those are the Meccan period and the Medinan period. The Meccan period began when the Prophet PBUH received his first revelation until the migration to Medina, and the Medinan period began after the migration to Medina and ended at the Prophet's PBUH death. Now Surah Al-Fatiha was sent down in the Meccan period, and all the other surahs were sent down in Medina, except for Surah Al-Ankabut, which also was sent down in Mecca. Point No. 3. The meaning of Surah Al-Fatiha as Muslims. Most of us learn Surah Al-Fatiha by heart when we are very young, but sometimes we may not really understand the meaning of the ayat, so here is the Arabic text, along with its beautiful translation into English. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, praise be to Allah, the Cherisher and Sustainer of the worlds. The Beneficent, the Merciful, we worship none but Allah and we associate no partners with Him. Yours, O humanity, is the dominion. You give life to the dead and to everything you can give life. Appointed is a term. Surely I am in the state of those who witness, and I am a witness to those who associate partners with Allah, and I am a witness to those who wrong their own souls by injustice. Truly, from all of that, I am innocent. To Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth, and whatever is between them. He is the Almighty, the All-Wise. From the first to the last ayah of Surah Al-Fatiha, it contains a lot of meanings and lessons. In order to fully understand the essence of the surah, we need to break it down ayat by ayat. First, we have the Basmala. In the name of Allah the Beneficent, the Merciful. Many Muslims say the Basmala before reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, and even before they begin doing anything good. This is because it reminds us that everything we do should be in the name of Allah. The first three letters of the Arabic word for Allah, which is Alif Lam Mim, are known as the Kalam al-Hadi, which means the word of guidance. It is mentioned in a hadith that whoever recites Alif Lam Mim will have 10 good deeds written to their credit and 10 bad deeds will be erased from their record. On the contrary, whoever recites the Basmala will have 100 good deeds written to their credit and 100 bad deeds will be erased from their record. So always remember to include the Basmala when reciting Surah Al-Fatiha. Moving on to the next ayat, we have praise be to Allah, the Cherisher and Sustainer of the worlds. In this ayah we praise Allah and acknowledge that only He deserves to be praised, because He is the one who created the heavens and the earth and everything that is between them. He also sustains and nourishes everything, and He is the one who causes things to grow and develop. So whenever you are reciting this ayah, think about all of the blessings that Allah has bestowed upon you and praise Him accordingly. Next we have the Beneficent, the Merciful. In this ayah we are reminded of the names of Allah, which are Ar-Rahim and Ar-Rahman. Ar-Rahman means the most beneficent, and Ar-Rahim means the most merciful. So when Allah is called Ar-Rahman, it means His mercy is extended to all of His creation. When Allah is called Ar-Rahim, it means His mercy is extended to those who believe in Him and do good deeds. And the best part is that Allah is both Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, so not only are we blessed with His mercy, but we are also blessed with His generosity. Next, we worship none but Allah, and we associate no partners with Him. In this ayah we declare our belief in the oneness of Allah, and we deny the divinity of all those whom people worship besides Allah. So if you are reciting this ayah, make sure your heart reflects the meaning of the words you are saying. Remember to put all of your trust in Allah alone. Next, we have yours, O humanity, is the dominion. In this ayah, we declare that the authority of this world belongs to Allah. So although humans hold powerful positions in this world, we must remember that we are only holding these positions on behalf of Allah. So we must always remember that we are accountable for our actions. Moving on, we have you give life to the dead and to everything you can give life. In this ayah we acknowledge that Allah is the only one who has the power over life and death. Even though we see death on a daily basis, we must never forget that only Allah can bring someone back to life. So whenever you are reciting this ayah, remind yourself that Allah has total control over everything. Next we have in everything you appoint is a term. In this ayah we declare that everything that Allah does has a specific time attached to it, so whether it's something good or something bad, it will only happen at the time that Allah has appointed. So if you are facing a difficult situation right now, remind yourself that it will only last as long as Allah has appointed. Then we have surely, I am in the state of those who witness. In this ayah we are reminded that we are witnesses of everything that happens around us, so we are required to use our eyes, ears and hearts to observe everything, and we will be held accountable for what we have witnessed and what we have chosen to ignore. Next, we have an I am a witness to those who associate partners with Allah. In this ayah we declare that we reject all forms of shirk. Shirk is the act of associating partners with Allah in worship, and it is the greatest sin that a person can commit. So if you are witnessing this, make sure you distance yourself from such acts and speak up against them. Next, we have an I am a witness to those who wrong their own souls by injustice. In this ayah, we declare that we reject all forms of oppression and injustice. Allah hates oppression and injustice, and He wants us to be fair in our dealings with others. So if you see someone being oppressed or treated unjustly, then help them and stand up for what is right. Then we have truly, from all of that, I am innocent. In this ayah we declare that we are innocent of those who choose to go astray and follow falsehood. So even though we are required to call people to the path of righteousness, we are not responsible for their actions. Finally, we have to Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth and whatever is between them. He is the Almighty, the All-Wise. In this ayah, we declare that Allah has complete control over everything, and He is absolutely powerful and supremely wise. So we must put our trust in Him and follow His guidance. So these are the 7 ayat of Surah Al-Fatiha, and each ayah contains a lot of meanings and lessons. So take your time and reflect on the words you are saying. May Allah Almighty make us from those who truly understand the Quran. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, then make sure to share it with your family and friends. And also if you have any questions or comments, then make sure to leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.